Hi guys, this is Ruth Delgado and you're on Ruth Delgado's Glamour page. Welcome to my channel if you're a newcomer, and if you've been here before, well, welcome back and thank you for stopping by. I would like to do two videos referring to some online activity that's been going on lately. And the highlights and celebrity news and stuff like that. Well, maybe not celebrity, but you know, in the news or whatever. So the first thing I'm going to talk about today, I'm going to do two separate videos. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is I was on social media, I think it was Facebook, and I had a Facebook friend of mine share this. And I'm about to read it to y'all because I know y'all probably can't see that, but I can see it. So I'm about to read it to you. Okay, so it's a post that said, yeah, don't lead me on like that. That's the line that's above that post. Excuse me. And then it says, stop going out on dates if you're not ready to have sex. Okay. And then the other person says, melanated, it says, women expect men to take them out on dates and pay, but don't expect us to want sex. I'm saying stop going out on dates with men if you're not ready or don't have intend on having sex. I know the free meal and feeling and looking good is fun, but no man likes to be misled, and we all want to be fucked on. So stop playing. Okay. So this was what this person says. Now, in my personal opinion as a woman, go figure why it's so hard for you to get pussy, my nigga. I'm just saying. Excuse my mouth, but I had to take it there. And I also had to take it there because of the way he talking in this post. So I had to bring this to my YouTube channel because I was like, you know what, this is something that I definitely want to talk about to my Truth Tribe, because of course I do not agree with that foolishness. First of all, if this fool was actually taught what the dating world is about, the dating world is not about men trying to pressure women into sex just because that woman went out with him, whether she likes him or not, just to please him and make him happy. No, dating is so that the woman can make a decision whether she likes you or whether she doesn't. So, if she likes you and still doesn't give you any poo nanny, you as the man are supposed to be respectful. You're supposed to have been raised to be respectful, and know that, yeah, y'all not supposed to obligate a woman to jump in the bed with you just because you took her out to dinner or because you took her out to eat. And then what blows my mind also is how some of these same guys that say stuff like this will also turn around and call a woman a whore or a hoe or something like that, or a bitch, excuse my mouth. And it's like, okay, so I'm those things when you don't get your way, even though I thought a whore was somebody that would sleep with anybody. So how you gonna call me a whore when I won't sleep with you? It looked like it would be the other way around, right? So it's like kind of crazy because it's like these dudes that say stuff like this, they already be guys that, like I said already, clearly we can hearing that message, he ain't getting no poom poom, okay? And if he is getting any, it ain't good enough for him to shut the heck up and just enjoy it, okay? So I just wanted to tell you guys that are watching my channel, that do watch my channel, that if you want a woman of value, meaning if you want a woman that you can actually boast about being with, that, you know, if you tell people that you with her, like, people literally gonna like look up to you kind of, because they're gonna look at you like, oh, you could pull her, like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, dudes want to be able to pull any woman so easily, and it's like, yo, times has gotten so simple in some ways to the point where it's made people lazy. And I feel like that's where men are right now. Men are lazy. Men don't want to put in the effort for the female, but they want the female to put in more effort for him. And that's not the way it goes, because she's the woman. She's the catch. She's the prize, not you. You're the one that can stick your into anything, right? So of course you're not a prize, because you're the real whore. Even though guys always like to call women out their name, but guys don't even want to pay attention or address the fact that the real whores are men, not women. Now, I'm not saying that there is no women that cheat, or there's no women that, you know, are out here acting ratchet. But most women that's out here acting ratchet is not claiming to be in a relationship. Or if she's claiming to be in a relationship, she's already had this understanding conversation with her person that she's in a relationship with, that she's probably going to have an open relationship or something like that. But other than that, usually that's men that do stuff like that. And if it is a woman that's doing that, it's not usual. But I just wanted to talk about this because it was just like, yo, I couldn't believe that a man would even have the nerve to come to the computer and even type something ridiculous like that up. Because it's like, dude, if you already having a hard time getting poom poom, you think that's going to get you more? Really? He almost made me feel bad for him, except when I read that whole message, I said, no, I can't feel bad for this fool. You obviously don't know what courtship is. And so that's why I had to come to this, you know, video to talk to you guys, because it's like, gentlemen, please know what courtship is. Please know that the act of you taking this woman on a date is to court her, which means you're giving her the opportunity to experience you in a public space, a public place, doing activities with her, getting to know her and allowing her to get to know you so she can make a conscientious decision whether or not she wants to have relationships with you or have relations with you. Do not sit there and try to tell her to jump into bed with you. And then at the end of the day, you already know that if she did jump into bed with you, that you would be a part of the crew that's calling her a whore. How's she a whore if she don't want to jump into bed with you? And then if she do jump into bed with you, she's a whore. It's like, yo, you can't win with these guys out here. Like, you can't win. You stay chased. You don't F with them. Then they talking crap about you because, oh, I spent that on her and I spent this on her. And she didn't even let me hit. Matter of fact, darn it. It was another video, too, that I can't even go to because I'm on my phone right now. But it's another video that I saw recently as well, that had seemed like it probably was trending also, where it was this guy had a camera on this girl, had her face blurred out, but you could see her, like her body. And she was sitting on the bed. I guess they was in the hotel room that he ended up getting for them. And he was complaining and cussing her out because he was saying basically like, how you gonna have me spend all this money on you and you don't put out? And he was giving her such a hard time, being so disrespectful, being so rude, like trying to imply that basically she is supposed to automatically decide that she's going to give him poom poom just because he spent so much money on her, flew her out, got her something to eat. She ordered the most expensive thing on the menu. I think he said something like that. And he was like, all right, I ain't going to have no problem. And then he going to ask her in the video, wasn't I the gentleman to you? Wasn't I a gentleman to you? And then I'm sitting here thinking to myself when I'm watching the video, I'm like, well, you're not being a gentleman right now. So, you know, why would I claim that you're being a gentleman at a time when you're not being a gentleman? You're not being a gentleman by asking me, wasn't I a gentleman? And you're not being a gentleman by telling me that I don't have the right to tell you that I'm not going to give you any poom poom because I don't want to. It's the woman's choice. And see, I know that society has messed up everything and made retarded men think that, oh, you can make her do what you want her to do. No, you can't. And if you try to, that's called rape. That's why R. Kelly's in prison now. Like, you can't just be trying to force fit something because I guess it's not coming easy enough for y'all or something now. So now y'all just want a woman to just jump in bed immediately, right off the rip, right from the bat. And it's like, at the end of the day, where do y'all get this energy that this is what a woman is supposed to do if you did not prove yourself to be the type of man that she wants to be that connected with? And then what's wrong with women? Because I've seen women making comments talking about if you like the person or if you don't like the person. Excuse me, but me being a woman, I can say this myself. That a woman can like you, but not want to have sex with you immediately. Okay? She can just be chaste and doing the thing that she's supposed to do, which is controlling her sexual behavior and making sure that just because somebody is cute or just because somebody got her horny, that she don't just jump on them. Because that's a way that you show that you have control over yourself. So there's nothing wrong with her showing control over herself. What is wrong, though, is you sitting there trying to pressure her into being intimate with you when you have nothing else to give her but a meal and maybe an activity or something, if y'all actually had like a genuine real date like that. Because some of these dates these days, they don't even have no activity. They just go eat and that's it. Okay? So it depends on what kind of date it is. Some dates are bomb where, you go to a nice activity, y'all go somewhere and really actually be able to see each other doing activities, seeing how each other works, seeing how each other works with each other and other people. That was what the whole point of dating was about. And he's sitting there talking about I know it feels good to have a free meal and to get cute and this and that and the third. So you know what it feels to be a woman? What is he trying to say? But I know what it feels good to get cute. How you know that? How you know what it feels like to be a woman? Because that's basically what he's saying when he say, I know it feels good to get cute. What he said, I know the free meal and feeling and looking good is fun, but no man likes to be misled and we all want to be fucked. So that's my problem. Basically what he's saying to women is that your problem that I want to fuck. It's your responsibility to make sure you give me pussy because I want to fuck and I just took you out to dinner. How does that make any sense? How is that my problem that you want to fuck? How's that my problem? How they got anything to do with me? And then they say, no man wants to be misled and we all want to be fucked on. So stop playing. By just anybody? Y'all all want to be fucked on by just anybody. So this is Lil Wayne fucking all over the world. Everybody, huh? Because that's how you acting when you come at a woman like this. First of all, she probably 9 times out of 10 definitely, if she did like you in the beginning, she definitely ain't going to like you now. Because now, not only do you come off like a whore because you're a man, and we know men have those tendencies, but you really coming off like a whore sitting here talking about no man likes to be misled and we all want to be fucked on. So that means y'all don't have no limits. Y'all don't have no picks. Y'all not specifying nothing. Y'all not particular in any kind of way, shape, or form, huh? That's dangerous. how this dude is talking right here. And then his name got a nerve to be called Melanated Mindset. See, that's exactly the reason why I be very careful with these people that act like they so spiritual. Because this melanated, how you got a melanated mindset talking like this? That's not a melanated mindset. That's a rapist mindset. To tell a woman, oh, because I took you here, I took you there, I bought you this, I bought you that, I did this for you, I did that for you. Now you have to have sex with me. You cannot say no. That's rape. That's basically, yep, that's exactly what that's rape. It's just that you making her comply to it instead of you just pushing her down and beating her up and stuff like that, which most rapists do. You just on a more docile version. But that's what you call rape. Trying to pressure somebody to have sex and really make them feel like they're wrong. Like the way he talk right here, he literally tries to make the woman feel wrong. And that's what a lot of men do too. They try to make the woman feel wrong for being chaste. They try to make the woman feel like she has no rights to her own vajayjay. How is this allowed? How is it that society has people that's actually speaking this way and it's not embarrassed that somebody gonna come at their neck and say, fool, what the hell you talking about? Shut the heck up and put the phone away before I take it. Because that's how somebody need to be talking to him. He needs his parents. Because obviously either one, he ain't had no parents, or them parents was the worst. Because who raised you, sir? I don't even want to call you sir. That's how bad you're acting. Like, you don't even deserve to be called a man. Because no man should be sitting here trying to disrespect a woman like this. And then think he going to have her feeling guilty and feeling bad because she don't want to give you no punani when it's not her obligation because you want some? I'ma just tell my men this. And I'm going to say my men because I'm talking to all platforms of men, not just black men. Even though typically I'm talking about black men because I date majority black men and I'm a black woman. But at the same time, I don't just date black men, and it's not just black men in the world. So I'm talking to all men when I say this. Men, we need y'all to be real men. We don't need y'all to be out here trying to act like y'all girls and trying to act like something is owed to y'all, like y'all the prize. Y'all not the prize. Y'all the male. The male is never the prize. Not even in the animal kingdom is the male the prize. The female's always the prize. And when y'all wake up and smell the coffee and understand that, then y'all can really recognize women for their value. Because what makes a woman valuable, y'all need to watch my video that I posted on YouTube. What ways do a woman have value in her personality, in her characteristics, and how she behaves around people and with people, how she's able to raise children, how she's able to communicate with people and be calm, cool, and collective, even when sometimes she might not want to be, but she realizes that it's necessary for that moment or that time frame. Women bring a certain facade to the household, a certain energy that men can never have. Men can't even move the way women move. That's what women bring to the table, because if men could move the way women could move, then there wouldn't be a need for a woman. But men can't move like us. That's why men can't be sitting there thinking that they're going to tell us what we can and what we cannot do. Y'all can't move like us. And the thing about it is, I initially honestly believe that a lot of men are jealous of women because they can't move like a woman. Because yes, a woman can move in a certain kind of way where she may be able to become rich strictly off of somebody else's ability to be able to maintain and help uplift her. Don't be mad at her because of that. Respect her because of that. Because she's able to do something that you're not able to do. And that if you did try to do it, it wouldn't turn out the way that it would turn out for her. Because it's not going to work out the same way, because you're a man and she's a woman, and you're using woman technique to do womanly type things. It's not going to work for a man, but it will work for a female because she's doing what she's supposed to do as a woman. A woman is supposed to be the prize. She's not supposed to be the one working hardest, because she's the prize. The one that's the prize doesn't work the hardest. The one that's the prize appreciates the work that the one that works the hardest does, and respects that, and decides whether or not they want to maintain that connection. She makes that decision. You don't make that decision for her. You don't tell her what she can do with her punani. That's not for you to do, gentlemen. And even if you don't want to call yourself a gentleman, I'm going to call you a gentleman. And if you don't feel like you're a gentleman, don't watch my channel then. It's that simple. Because I only want that type of energy of men that are gentlemen, that are good men, that have good spirits, good souls. I don't want the energy of men that's not real men, that's not good men, that don't understand and comprehend that the woman is the prize. That lady, that beautiful, amazing, talented, calculated woman is the prize, not you, who will put your D anywhere. Not you. You're not the prize. All right, guys. And don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that, men have no value, because they most definitely do. But they have the value of men, not women. Men don't have the same value as women. Women don't have the same value as men. It's totally different. It's totally set apart from one another. And we have to remember that. And I feel like that's why we live in a day and time and a day and age now where people are very confused about their sex and about what makes women women and what makes men men. We're very confused about that now. And we don't have to be, because it's very simple. God created us very simple. Two different kinds, types. Male, female. He didn't want to give all these 50 different varieties so you could pick and choose what you wanted. If he wanted it that way, he would have made it that way. He didn't want it that way. He wanted it to be basic, simple, male, female. We as people decide that we gonna just start messing and screwing stuff up and not taking responsibility when things go all the way left, because we messing with stuff we ain't supposed to be messing with. Because that's what's going on in the world right now. And that's why so much stuff going left. Because people doing stuff that they shouldn't be doing, saying stuff they shouldn't be saying, and just because the world is allowing them to behave that way, they preaching it to other people like it's okay, and it's not. When you spread that BS, that's 10 times worse than you just keeping it to yourself. Because now not only are you telling the world wrong by your actions, but you also telling the world wrong by you preaching to them like you right, and you all the way left wrong. So with all of that being said, that's why I decided to come to this camera and bring to you this message and talk about it, and share my input on what I felt about that message when I saw it, and what I thought about that video when I saw that video of the guy calling himself trying to put the girl on blast, and the girl didn't do nothing wrong. She's supposed to control her sexuality and make sure that she don't open up her legs to every man that buys her a meal. Come on, it's ridiculous for y'all to even try to tell women to do some foolishness like that. That's an example of terrible advice. And for men to be out here advising women to not exercise their own right to their own body, just mad disrespectful. And I just really would like to know, why does society want us to disrespect the women so much? Why? Why is that so okay? Until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe, and become a part of the Truth Tribe, because it's lit over here. Ain't ish over there. Hey, see you next time. Peace.